Hello, blessed, beautiful souls. Welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. We'd love for you to be part of our soul tribe and our loving vibe. If you're a returning sub, thank you so much for all your love, your likes, your comments, your subs, the sense of community on our channel. It warms my heart from the bottom of my heart, and I appreciate your trust, and I love you all so, so much. A little bit about myself. I channel energy in a journal each day. I flip the cards strictly out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with my journal. I'm a twin that is back in physical reunion with my twin after undergoing a separation on our earth in the 3D world. And I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number. I primarily channel masculine energy. Yeah, so I'm going to go over some of the things in my journal, and then there's a lot that I leave out. I strictly do it for my own entertainment purposes. And yeah, so I have some crazy things written down here today, and I'm just going to go over them. So I have this, and I cannot seem to get it out of my energy field right now, and that is, are you part of the glorious 144? And I'm just seeing the number 144 everywhere. And, you know, there's this concept that twin souls, there's 144,000 of them. I can't tell you if there is or isn't, but this 144 is been jumping out at me for a couple of days now, to the point where I actually had to write it down today. And the message is are you part of the glorious 144? Soul truth I have. You're coming into your soul truth. One thing that I saw today that really resonates is a dog. I love dogs. I love all the animals, to be quite honest, but a dog represents protection, loyalty, unconditional love, and communication. And I see spirit animals every single day, and I firmly believe these are messages that are meant for you. I'm a messenger on this journey, and I'm just meant to deliver these messages to you, to get you to the truth, debunk any of the myths out there. I endeavored this journey about 3 years ago, and I never touched cards. I've always written in a journal since the age of 9. But I just saw how much falsehood was out there, and I was commissioned to mission the truth, if that makes any sense. But this dog today is very, very prevalent, and a lot of the spirit animals that I've been seeing this week represent communication. Every single one of them. So communication is on the horizon for you. Especially if you've had no contact and zero contact, and there has been zero communication since your physical separation. The communication is coming, and it just jumps out, and it comes, and I'm not looking for it. And again, message for you. I have a message, and I don't know who this is for. You need to balance your energy. Your energy is unstable, and you need to do some grounding. You need to balance some not so pleasant energy. And many of you are spiritually ascending, which is part of the soul truth. So I've gone over everything here. Oh, and a little bit more play. Some of you are just in a recluse, which is fine. When you go through a spiritual awakening, you spend a lot of time alone. But you need some more play in your life too, and to stop taking life so seriously. So that's what I have. There's so much more in here, but I always leave the element of surprise because the cards always resonate. So as I said earlier, I do 4 cards. What is in the masculine's heart space as of the moment? We live in the moment. We don't live in the future, and we don't live in the past. We live in this very present moment. So what is in the masculine's heart space? And if it's 4, I'll take it. If not, no. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. And I cannot believe this. Okay, sometimes I just want to read my journal. It's For those of you that have emailed me to be part of this documentary, thank you so very much. It's 3. I'm going to take it. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I even went to film school to do this, and hopefully I'd love for it to be on the big screen, but I'm just going to go small for now. Yeah, so if you're interested, send me an email at brainytwingemini69@gmail.com. I'll put it in the comments section, and I really truly do appreciate it. It's more focused on the awakening process, because when your twin comes in, you awaken each other, and it's such a beautiful journey. And I want to get it out there. I want to get your feedback, your truths. So this, I cannot believe this, the way these are coming out right now. I swear I should read some parts of my journal today. These are falling down because I took some of my journals out, because as part of the documentary, I'm going to be journaling some of the messages that were delivered to me throughout the journey while in separation and while in physical essence of each other. But these messages are primarily meant for you. So forgiveness, and I just, it's uncanny how these cards come out. The masculine energy is in a state of awe and forgiveness. And this is so important, because some of us, and I don't know who this message is for, some forgive but don't forget. And there is that old saying, well, I forgive but I don't forget. And if you're not forgetting, then you're truly not forgiving. If you don't forget, you're a prisoner of your past, and you're in this internal hell of your past because you're not forgetting. This journey is about unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness. And the masculine energy is leaving that past behind, and this perception, and just truly forgiving. It's not up to us to judge the mistakes or transgressions of others. And you truly have to forgive. And most importantly, they've forgiven themselves, because they've felt horrible about the way things ended. And they wrestle with all sorts of things. And regret is one of those things, and they've forgiven themselves for that. And this is huge because it's momentum forward. And I love it all so much. Dreams are prevalent. Dreams on this journey, there's a lot of dreaming going on. And the masculine is dreaming of the feminine energy frequently. And it's beautiful. And they're beautiful dreams. And in the dreams, you're getting closer together in physical. And it is awesome. And this is just a general message for those of you. If it resonates, great. If not, just pack it away in your pocket. Not everything will resonate. The closer you get together in physical, the more frequent your dreams are of each other. And that's exactly what happened with my twin and I. I was dreaming of him daily about a month before we came into physical reunion. So if you're dreaming, it's a very, very good sign. And the masculine is dreaming of the feminine energy, and I love it. And sometimes, as odd as this may sound, you may be in the same dream at the same time. You're coming to each other in the 5th dimension. And when you awaken each other and your heart chakra opens, that energy of your heart stimulates some functions in your brain, and that takes you to different dimensions, and it's beautiful. Confusion. This journey is confusion. The masculine energy, some of them are extremely confused. Awakening is confusing. It's lonely. Many of the masculine energies are awake to this. But as soon as you get some clarity, then you stumble back into the confusion. Is this truly what I think it is? They love their feminine energy. They always have. You invoked or that unconditional love in each other. That will never go away. There's shenanigans out there that says you can cut the cord. I firmly don't believe in this. This was a it is a divine connection, and it was orchestrated at the perfect the divine time in your life here on earth. It's confusing because everything that you've known and come to learn about yourself, you realize it's not true. And it's very confusing when it's almost like you're losing your identity. But when you peel away the layers of your false self, you come into your true self, and that's what I have written there. You're coming to your soul truth, and I love it all so much. But when you get there, there is a lot of confusion. I specifically have this written down in my journal, and self-love, the masculine energy is self-love. There was a lot of unworthiness, self-worth issues, challenges. And when you come into each other in physical, you stimulate that love for each other and that unconditional love first and foremost. But you realize that you're worthy of love and you love yourself. And you go through this journey of healing. And at the end of it all, it is about the true love of you. And once you get to that self-love and you detach from these attachments and break free, you get to that self-love, and self-love is the victory, the end. And when you get truly to get to that component of self-love within you, that's when the miracle and the magic happens between the both of you. It is a journey of self-love, believe it or not. And the masculine energy is there. They've gone through the healing. They've gone through so many things, and it is beautiful. And I am so utterly happy that they are there. And feminine energy, you have helped them get to that point with your unconditional love, your unconditional forgiveness, and your patience, and your healing. So if they could say anything to the beautiful feminine energy, what would it be? I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. I'm going to ask for 3 cards. These are, I guess I have to get my other journals. They're falling down. And that's 2, so I'll take it. So this message is to you, beautiful energy, feminine energy, just energy. Don't get caught up in you have to be female to be female energy, like a female anatomy, or male anatomy to be masculine energy. It's energy. And throughout this journey, you need to balance and stabilize equally the masculine and feminine energy. And you may be masculine and feminine throughout the journey. But that's about stabilization and stabilizing the harmonious balance of yin-yang energy. But the masculine energy does not want you to lose faith in our love. Sometimes when you're in physical separation with 0 contact, no communication, you naturally start to lose faith. But this journey is meant to bring you closer to your faith, not further away from it. And if you're getting caught in that with some spiritual imposters that are moving you away from your faith in your heart, then I would be reevaluating what and who you're listening to. It is meant to bring you closer to your faith, and it is a test of your will and a test of your faith. So if you migrate away from it, you're migrating further away from your journey, your physical reunion. And I also want to say too, there is a lot of congestion. It's so strange how, and that is your third eye, opening it even and amplifying your intuition at this time. But I'm stuffed up and there's no reason for it. So It's difficult for me too, even though, and as I said, you're in physical separation and you're off living your life in the 3D world separately. You're always energetically connected. You have a love. It's a soul bond. You are of the same soul. So it can't be severed. You cannot sever a soul. It just is not possible. And if it is, somehow, tell me how, because I'd love to know how you can do that. But it is equally as difficult for them too. They go on a healing journey. They're healing inner childhood wounds. Some of this masculine energy went through severe, and same with feminine. I don't want to say that either one of you did not suffer severe trauma, but some masculine energy, they have deep inner child wounds, and the inner child is within us all. And sometimes we subdue that inner child, but the inner child is screaming for acknowledgement, and they are dealing with it. And many of them have self-worth issues, and just they don't feel worthy of your love. And that is because of this inner child was wounded so poorly. And I'm going to say there's forms of abuse, psychological, physical, and mental abuse. And this masculine was a very vulnerable child, and they brought that into their adult life, and they are very guarded. They're not trusting, and they have some internal rage that they need to deal with as a result of these wounds. So just be patient. It is very difficult. And when I was in your physical presence, I was my true authentic self. When you are in each other's physical presence, you are your true authentic self. There's no barriers. It's perfect. It's beautiful. You're in a bubble, and there's zero interference at that moment, but it's too much for the heart to sustain, and it just would explode if you don't go and do the healing work. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this message. I love all messages for you beautiful, kind, loving souls. And yes, kind is one of those things that's written in my journal. Surround yourself with kind, like-minded souls. Different type of message. These are hard to work with. I'm going to ask for 4 cards. I'll just move those over there for now. I'm going to ask for 3 cards. They're cooperating today. I'm going to ask for 2. Oh, wow. Okay, and just fix them up. I'm going to ask for 1 card, please. Okay. So another beautiful, loving message for feminine energy. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Just dissolve into the light. There's some darkness. There's night and day. There's black and white. There's yin and yang. There's always going to be an element of darkness, and that's your shadow, but your shadow is behind you. And just get rid of the unwanted thoughts. Sometimes in this journey, we're plagued with these unwanted thoughts, this confusion, this all sorts of very uncomfortable energies. But the moment you dissolve them is the moment you break free of them. And then everything comes into fruition. It blooms, it blossoms. And self-love you. You're a prince, a princess, a god, a goddess, a queen, a king. You're beautiful. Love you. You are deserving of the most you are worthy of the most deserving love of yourself, and it's beautiful. Embrace through each other, you find the missing pieces. That's exactly it. I love it. It's such beautiful. You do. And you do find the missing pieces. And you're getting to your soul truth. And that is through your unconditional love of each other. Forgive. Forgiveness is very, very high on the energy field right now. Because when your twin and you separate, it is devastating. It is like, someone ripped your heart out and stomped on it. And that rejection is just very hard to digest. And you will naturally get angry throughout the journey. It's natural because you're hurt. And anger is a secondary emotion. So that hurt stems into anger. But just keep the faith in your heart, because this never would have been presented to you to be taken away for you not to have it. Again, it's a true test of your faith and your will and your courage. And just get closer to the faith in your heart. A secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. I totally resonate this with your twin. They have deeper feelings. You may not visibly see it in this third dimensional world, but their feelings stem so deep at the core of the soul. It is just pure, raw, and vulnerable. And that is your twin telling you this. It is a lot deeper than what you feel. And you may be in the state of, you just might be angry, because there's nothing more that twins want in this world than to be physically together. Because you have that sense of comfort and that sense of belonging and that sense of home. But they do feel. And be aware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess equally. So the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Twins are mirror souls, and it is like when you come together, you are a reflection of each other. You will find that you may have suffered the same traumas as children. You are a reflection. And the triggers are intense between twins when the healing work is not done. And you can trigger some very uncomfortable, I want to say, beasts within. And that is a reflection of what you need to heal, and a reflection of what your soul journey is about. So beautiful. Love it all so much. It's very, very deep message today. But always resonates with what's in my journal. So what is the overall energy of this beautiful connection? And I'm going to ask for 4 cards. I cannot believe this. I'm so excited to finally see. I wanted to do this documentary a few years ago, but it's all in divine time. I cannot believe this. Okay. And my pen has been going crazy. This is too much. Okay. I swear I do this out of my own entertainment. So, some heavy duty chakra and some heavy duty healing going on here. So we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, and this is top of the head. And this governs so many things. It's your spiritual wisdom, your spiritual truth. And in the upper brain, when developed, it brings knowledge, wisdom, understanding, spiritual connection, and bliss. You're almost there. Don't give up. Don't lose the faith. A man holding a coin. I feel like there's been some financial burdens with the masculine energy. And it has been one of those things that has prevented them to move forward because they want to give you everything. You are a princess, a queen, a goddess to them. And when they come in, they do not want any interference. And money seems to be that one interference. However, in the energy field for weeks, I've been feeling this financial abundance, this windfall. So there may be a promotion, a new job. There could even be an inheritance on the horizon, and or lottery winnings. So whatever has been burdening this masculine energy with that financial hardship is soon coming to an end. I can't believe all these chakras and all this healing. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra, and it's located obviously in the heart area, and it governs so many things. It's related to love. When developed, it improves our ability to love deeply, feel compassion, and to have a deep sense of peace and centeredness. Now, yesterday when I read the message, I said there has been some chest pain. If it's really bad, please go to the doctor. Don't disregard it. However, when your heart chakra opens, there's this light, and this I don't know, it's a very, when mine opened, I feel like mine twin and mine opened simultaneously at the same time, but you have this sense of bliss, and there could be tremors, and it's just, you have this sense of awe and this sense of love, and it's a love that you never experienced. And ironically, we were just talking about the third eye, the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, and it is intuition and wisdom, and it is located in the center of the forehead, and it governs the pituitary gland, the lower brain, nervous system, the ears, nose, and eyes. It's how we see things both physically and intuitively. When developed, it improves our intuitive abilities, helps us to see clearly the big picture. When you come into each other, you stimulate and activate that third eye awakening. And you're just coming into these truths, but some of you have denied the gift of love, and the eye closed, and now it's opening up, and the drainage is coming. Sometimes when you're in deep meditation, I know this sounds strange, but I just want to share the truths. When you're in deep meditation, you can actually see the eye looking inwards at you. I know it seems strange, but these are all the things that I've encountered, and no two journeys are the same. We all have different DNA, a genetic blueprint, whatever it may be. So not two journeys are always the same. But I'm simply just a messenger, and if I can help one person, just give them a hand up and lead them to the light of themselves and the love of themselves, then I've done what I needed to do. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you're healing those chakras, you're clearing those chakras, and there's so much out there as it relates to this journey. I went through a number of my journals last night, and I don't even know where I came up with half the stuff that was written down. I'm like, I never knew any of this, but the wisdom came, and that wisdom is meant to be shared with you. And there's a lot of spiritual teachings. There's a lot of spiritual so-called masters, but I believe there's only one master of our human kingdom, and I'll leave that to you as to what you think and who it may be. So now, what do I want to do? I want to give you some wisdom. Because you're coming to your soul truth, so let's just see if these align. The energy, which they always do. It's two, I'm not going to take it. And one thing I was just going to say, I cannot believe this. Okay. No, 2. I'll fix that in a second. It's upside down. Why does this keep going blurry? I don't get it. I'm not even doing it. And last. I can't. Co-create, number 40. I feel like you're very connected to Source, your inner guide, God, wisdom, knowledge. You're connected. Listen, please. And you're not going crazy. You may hear voices, but that's your inner voice, and that's your guidance, your wisdom to move forward. You're very, very connected. Good for you. It's beautiful. Because many of you have not lost the faith. Blessed. This came out, I believe, yesterday or within the last couple of days. This is a blessing. This is a gift you've been given. And gifts are meant to be given, not to be taken. And there's so many beings on this earth that have not been presented with such a gift to awaken, to see what you have not seen in your existence here on earth. This is truly, truly a blessing, and blessings are meant to be shared. The truth be told, number 14, exactly, you're coming to your inner truths. When you get rid of all the garbage that resides in the soul, whatever it may be, you get to that truth of who you are, your soul truth, and your soul purpose. And once you fulfill your soul purpose, you are doing amazing. And I'm feeling so happy for all of you. And 50, no place like home. This is it, man. Sorry. When you come to your twin in the physical, you've come home. You've came to the other part of the soul that you've been yearning for so long. And you are coming home. This is such a beautiful message because the masculine energy is in self-love. And this is what this journey is about, love. Unconditional love for oneself, for each other, and all others. And it's not putting conditions on it. It's hard, it's tough. We all put conditions on love. But to love unconditionally is a blessing. So I love this message today. And I love all of you beautiful souls. And I know it's tough, but you're getting there. And I just feel good things for you. The glorious 144. So I'm going to give you a beautiful message to take tonight, today, whatever it may be. It seems like night to me because I got up at 2:45 in the morning. And this one just flipped like that. Very nice and cooperative. Your love is like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day. Your smile is imprinted in my heart. Your beauty reflected by the stars. You're the essence. Your essence is the air I breathe. I love this all so very much. There's a lot of cloudy days shrouded with confusion, but that sunshine is there. That love, that smile, the beauty, and your essence is everything that makes this connection beautiful. So that's all I have for you today, folks. Again, thank you so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments. If any of this resonates, kindly hit the notification bell, thumbs up, comment. We love to hear your comments. Have a beautiful day, folks.